Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World Longboard Championships here at the Taiwan Open of Surfing at Jinzhen Harbour. We've got heat number 7, round 1 in the water. Already a couple of minutes gone down, and A.Delpero in the red vest from France has kicked off with a smoking 7.17, surfing against J.Silva from Brazil and the mighty young J.Unsworth. Impressed.
Very exciting. As we see this replay now from A.Delpero, look at that beautiful hang 5, little soul arch on the nose to start off with. Big rail grab just to contain control as he smashes off the foam. Nice big drop knee turn. See if he finds the nose. Once again, another hooked in hang 5, super controlled through the froth all the way to the inside. Goes for that kind of tighter hang 5, not quite a full hang 10. Your Sam and I critique throughout the week, and a first off for J.Unsworth.
On the new V8 model from Ben Skinner Skin Dog Surfboards there, single fin, wider tail, but a little bit more refined, designed specifically to compete here at the World Longboard Championships. Comes unstuck then, but as I said, he's a great nose rider, reigning champion at this event. Lost in a surf off to crown the world title to Taylor Jensen last year. So do you think the trophy will be draped in the tricolor of the French flag to the chant of Allez le Bleu, Shannon, or do you think we're going to get a Hawaiian or an American winner, or maybe a British winner?
That is absolutely amazing. Great to see some brains in the water as we see that replay from A.Delpero. He is just looking so comfortable, loose, lively, great surfing from Antoine from the Basque Country. And they've been knocking on the door for that world title, so it would be amazing to see that championship go home to one of them. As we see live action, straight to the nose, nice quick hang 5, stuck in there. Love that little kind of stand up still posture, that hand in the air just showing control and style. Absolutely beautiful surfing. Little rail grab. Let's see if he can make it around the section once again. Gets a little bumpy on the inside. He's still hanging on.
Great body language from J.Unsworth. Really good surfing there. Good on the nose. We're just going to go now to a post-heat interview with our reigning WSL World Longboard Champion, the mighty Taylor Jensen. Surfing in the red vest as we see the replay of J.Unsworth with 4 steps to the nose. Nice 5. Good body language. Gets a nice soul arch there. Second soul arch. That's his trademark move with the hand up in the air. Pedals back beautifully. Rail grab turn. Great control on the V8 Skin Dog model. J.Unsworth from Westward Ho. He's a student of mathematics at Plymouth University, and I think that he's so smart he's calculated the wave period.
It went really well. I've been watching him since my first trip here, and he hadn't even longboarded at that time. He's come so far so fast. He's consistently winning everything over here, so it's probably just a matter of time.
Whale Beach in Sao Paulo as we see the replay of A.Delpero. Pedals back to the tail and gets nice and low. Look at the size of the waves here. It's absolutely massive at Jinzhen Harbour in Taitung as Antoine gets belted. Greg, no, I don't think it did. Beautiful nose ride there. It really is heavy, and Taylor really kind of saying how it was difficult for those surfers earlier today who had to deal with those windy conditions. The event went on hold. It cleaned up. We're back in action. We're going to be picking things up again tomorrow. There's so much happening in the world of surfing right now. Zach DeMondo as we go to live action on a big open face here. J.Unsworth, 4 steps to the nose. There's the 5. There's a nice 10. Pedals back to the tail. Look at the style of this youngster here. A student at Plymouth University. Nice soul arch, little head flick there. He's got all the pizzazz and the razzmatazz, but he's a strong, solid surfer as well. I've seen him rise through the ranks of European surfing. He finished 4th on the European qualifying WSL tour, and this guy has got miles of style, and it's great to see him at his first Longboard World Championships. What do you think, Shannon? First time you've seen this regular footer, how do you compare him to some of the other traditional stylish longboarders around the world at the moment?
Oh, I really like tradition is absolutely what comes to mind within riding waves.
Well, there's those 4, maybe even 6 steps, but great footwork, pedaling back. Everything's nice and clean, but I love the body lounge as well. That is very cheeky to throw in that little head flick there. A lot of references to the big inspirations in longboarding that he looks up to, and there's a strong traditional longboard community in Europe. There's the likes of Elliot Dudley, a great Welsh surfer who I know Jack is a big fan of Elliot surfing, and I witnessed the performances in on our national tour, the British Longboard Union tour. Really is a fantastic surfer going a long way as we see a replay of J.Silva from Brazil there. Comes hard off the bottom, big powerful re-entry, sweeps it back. He runs the Whale Beach Surf School, win that world title, but I think he'll be hungry for revenge, and I know that his brother Antoine is always a contender as we see over to you, Shannon. J.Unsworth kicking out.
Yep, nice stylish kick out. He's definitely got that style factor down.
So Antoine Del.Piero riding the Minvale surfboards that he's been supporting for a long time. As we see live action, the Frenchman here from Marseille, based in Biarritz, runs a surf school with his brother, picking the big set, smoking through that one. Powerful tail surfing from Antoine. He is dominated European competitive longboarding with the likes of his brother Edward and Ben Skinner, who's also been prolific with European titles. Between Antoine, Edward and Ben Skinner, they've pretty much been winning European titles for the last 12 years. Help each other, I think that's a big threat, but I wouldn't like to put a favourite on the line because I think the conditions are going to be so changeable, and I think if it drops off later in the week, you know, different surfers are going to shine.
Yeah, exactly. As we see Antoine, just a replay here, but beautiful rail work, really snappy on his feet, coming out of the pocket there, shaping. As we see live action with J.Silva, just hooked in on the nose. He is flying down the line. Love those hands up, almost a little bit of a wind block there as he goes straight for that hang 10. That's got to be the longest hang 5 I've seen all day.
He could have landed in Manila on that nose ride. That was the longest 5 I've seen all day for sure. Great surfing from J.Silva from Whale Beach, Sao Paulo, the 2013 Brazilian champions. The weight of that white water, at least when you get the right hand, you get back into the rip current and you can kind of work your way wide. As we see Antoine Del.Piero from Biarritz getting a 5 there, stretching out, streaking down his face, gets his trademark soul arch. There comes up the arm to keep his balance. Look at the size of that section, Shannon.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful tail surfing back onto the bottom there. Great textbook bottom turn. Big Rio pedals back up for the 5. What a good ride from the Frenchman here. Antoine Del.Piero, his brother is the reigning Taiwan Open surfing champion, the reigning WSL European champion, but Antoine demonstrating to the world. I can hear the audience on the beach hooting and cheering. He's demonstrating that he's here to win that world title.
As we see this replay now, I mean, that is a huge wave, goes straight to the nose, locked in so securely. Love those little kind of arms flapping, and then he just shows that control, that soul arch, flies around this section.
And look at the way he reconnects with the power of the wave here. Look, he comes low off the bottom and he generates the speed to make it through this section, gets that high line, pedals back up to the nose. That was really strong power surfing. And this guy came second to Dwayne DeSoto in the World Longboard Championships in 2010 in Makaha. Got a 5.2 and a 3.6. J.Unsworth's got a 5 and a 4.7. And Antoine's got that 7.17, that 8.83. As we see live action, Shannon, over to you.
He is just finding his rhythm. Antoine launched straight to the hang 5 once again, that little soul arch, so not getting to that hang 5, that hang 10, big bounce off the foam and just cruising through to the inside, little hand drag, showing some more style points in there. Nice clean kick out. That wave's not going to open up. Some of those waves really unlock on the inside and allow for a nice powerful nose ride section, but some of them just go flat. Combination situation means they need 2 fresh scores on the board to touch what Antoine Del.Piero has put down as an 8.83 and a 7.17.
So we're back to live action with a nice high 5 there from Antoine there, pedaling his way through this section. Nice stretch 5 comes low, big chandelier. Is he going to find some open face? It looks like he's got onto a bouncy one. So this seems like a perfect time to have a little bit of a video celebration of the epic week of surfing that we can look forward to with the World Surf League.
Caught on the inside, but live action, J.Unsworth out the back.
Nice bottom turn there, sets himself up, gets a barrel, comes out clean. Beautiful surfing from the rider from Westwood Ho, the Plymouth University student, legend of the British Longboard Union. Nice rail grab work there, riding his V8 Skin Dog Surfboards model, single fin. And is he going to get a nice 5 on the inside? Fantastic surfing. One of the first barrels I've seen today, Shannon.
Oh, that was the first clean one I think that I've seen. He just made that look so easy and beautiful out the back.
Wow, so what a day it's been. We saw Cole Robbins win the first heat. We saw Edouard Baget win the second. Then we saw the great Phil Rasman win the third. And then the mighty Kai Salas won the fourth. And then it was Antoine's brother, Edward, who won the 5th heat, and then Taylor Jensen, our reigning world champion, won the previous heat to this, and Antoine Del.Piero has just won the last heat of the day. We've got 5 more heats to go of this round.